Hi you guys, and welcome back to another episode, and this may not look familiar to some of you guys, but that's because today we're going to be talking about Polytopia. Now, this is a game I've played for a long time, and I never really wanted to record videos on it, because I don't know, but, now I thought that we're coming up on 300 subs, maybe even 300 by the time I post this. I'll start another new part of the channel, and that will be the Polytopia part. Now, the Polytopia part of the channel will just be smaller videos where we kind of just go through the game. Or, well, it's not really a game. Kind of just play maybe a round or two every episode. Just to entertain you guys. Just a short little injection of Subnautica Bro content. Like in between the Rise of Bird content. But today is our first episode. We are going to... I decided we would do a review of every single tribe, just because why not? Now, as you guys can see, I don't have every tribe. I have every special tribe and a solid amount of the normal tribes. But if you guys do want to get this game, you are only going to start with the 4 basic tribes: the Zing Zing, Imperius, Barter, and Ojibwe. And then all of these tribes up here in regular tribes are $1, except Black Star, which is 4, and all of the special tribes are $2. So, if you want to do that math, I will for you. I've spent about $11 on the game. Not a lot. But yeah, so let's talk about all of the tribes, starting with Sing Sing, as well as listen to their music, so let's listen to that. So as you can see, they start with the climbing tech, which is very solid. Now, they are based on the Chinese Empire. They have sakura trees, and you can see everything there. Pretty good. Not the best of the 4 original tribes, but nice. Imperius is probably my favorite of the 4 original tribes. We start with organization, and let's listen to their music. Definitely one of my favorite, or more favorite, just because organization is just a good tech to have. Next we have Barter. Let's listen to their music. Now, they start off with hunting, which is solid, but it's not the best. Still fine. Next and last of the original tribes is Ojibwe, or Omaji. Sorry, not Ojibwe, Omaji. Now, they actually start off with riding, but first let's listen to their music. Ryan is actually really good, because at least how me and my friend would play it is we would always just rush chivalry, which Ryan is good for, but we would also always play with random, so we wouldn't always get him. Next, let's go to another tribe that I actually have. That's now, every other tribe I talk about now are paid tribes. Next is the one I actually have is the Kiko. Let's listen to music. They start off with the fishing tech, which would be really good in like a water world or lake, so you can like get sailing really high. As well as I got them because I like their music. I like the animal, the cheetah, and just how everything looks. Next one I don't have, again, as you guys can see, it says $1. Well, let's listen to your music. It's the Hudrick. Yeah, they start off with archery, which isn't bad because then you immediately get long-range units, which is very nice. But yeah, definitely one of the more niche tribes. And the most expensive tribe for some reason, Luxor. Let's listen to their music because they're $3.99. Alright, now none of their stuff is specifically good. The only thing that happens is that they start with a level 3 capital. But again, that's really expensive. And then another tribe I have, the Venger. They start with swordmen, but let's listen to their music. Now, the Venger generally have pretty desolate lands, and they're really only good because they start with the swordsmen. But they're my friend. This is his favorite tribe. So yeah. Next one we don't have, the Zabasi. Let's listen to their music. Now they start off with farming, which is one of the better techs. I also really like the giraffe. But yeah, definitely a cooler one I don't have. Probably the next one I would get if I do get any more. But yeah. Then another one we don't have is the IMO. Let's listen to your music. Now they could be pretty solid because they start off with meditation, and if you don't attack any enemies for like the first 10 turns, I think it is, then you get a free sanctuary, which gives you direct population. So if you're playing on a map that's like a large map or any higher, this would be a good tribe, but I personally don't really like it that much. Next we have Quetzalcoatlus, which I do have, and they start off with the strategy, which gives you shields, and now it also gives you peace treaty, which is a new sort of buff, and well, I guess it's not really new, but the newest update, so that's nice. Now let's listen to music. This is definitely one of my more favorite of the tribes. Now that they have peace treaty, they can be better on a tiny map because they can immediately guard their capital with a swordsman, or not swordsman, a shield guy, and then they can just peace treaty. So yeah, another one we don't have, Yaddick. Let's listen to your music. Now they start off with roads, which is not a horrendous tech. It can connect villages, give them more population, and make it easier for mobility, but probably the worst of the good tribe, or of the tribes. Now let's move on to the special tribes, which I have, and they all cost $2, so yeah. Let's start with the Aquarium, I guess. Let's listen to music. Now, Aquariums are really cool because they're in the water, so water world maps, and if you have Aquarium and no one else does, or no one else has the Kiku, they're just done for. Because you can move around super fast in water. You have Tritons in this one, which practically are just spearmen, or archers, but throw spears. Now all the special tribes have special things like that, but they also have a giant crab as their super unit. But yeah, that's just a short summary of them. Let's go listen to the music of Illyria. Now, Illyrian are cool because you can't hunt any animals, although all the animals you can enchant for 2 stars into 15 health, pretty powerful hitting units, as well as you get an egg as your super unit. After 3 turns, it gets to a baby dragon, and after 3 turns, so after a grand total of 6 turns, or 7, on the 7th turn, you get your super unit. You get an adult dragon, which is really overpowered. Also turn whales into super good stuff, or water units. But yeah, next let's go to Polaris, listen to their music. But yeah, so their super unit is this really giant sort of I don't know how to explain it, it's weird now. But it can freeze water in that, as well as their base units are really cool. They have sleds which can glide across the ice if you get the right upgrades. Definitely a good tribe. Next we have Samanthi, or lastly Samanthi, and let's listen to your music. So they can create fungi, which can give them stuff. Their roads, I forget, miasma, I think it is. Mycelium, that's what it is, not miasma. That's Monster Hunter. Mycelium. It can heal you if you stand on it, which is really good. They have a centipede, which every time you kill a different unit, you get another thing that you can explode. As well as their chivalry is an exploding bug. What's my... Definitely Polaris, just because I think it's fun. My favorite of the base 4 has to be Imperius. And of the basic ones I have, has to be Quetzalcoatl. But yeah, I think that'll be the end of the first video of Polytopia, just to talk about all of the different tribes. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you'll tune in for the next Polytopia video. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.